The MK is facing a problem and Floyd Shivambu is not the solution. Floyd is a politician's politician, and because he cannot operate unless he does so on a contradiction. Now listen, Floyd is respected amongst politicians. They always get rejected. You know what? Give him the mic. The MK is facing a problem and Floyd Shivambu is not the solution. The worst thing to do in situations like this is to hire someone like Floyd. Because what he's going to do is going to shove Lenin and Marx into the throats of ordinary people who simply want to put food on their table. The author of the EFF's 7 pillars has done his job at the EFF. What he has to show for it are the 7 pillars, which could have easily been written by a university idealist who thinks capitalism is right next to the devil himself. Ishmael Khardin describes the movement as the EFF held the promise of a genuine break with their worst outcomes and states of affairs of South African capitalism, replacing it with the Marxist-Leninist communism. Now it is clear that Marxism and Leninism held sway for only a university-educated few, because as without failures of the ANC, the EFF would have not gotten off the ground, and Floyd's pillars would be right next to AZAPO and PAC. Because as Ishmael greatly articulates, the EFF leaders are excellent speakers, marvelous at rhetoric and quite clever at manipulating the emotions of the poor and the unemployed, and those people who feel aggrieved by the lack of opportunities and material gains. Now listen, Floyd is respected amongst politicians because he is articulate, but he is not exactly a cult of personality. Ironic, because that's the only way to succeed as a communist. Ask Lenin and Stalin, okay? When the frustrations of the masses died down, the policies of the EFF were not enough to hold it. It was only when left-leaning radical parties started being evaluated on the basis of their plans to fix our economy that they are found wanting. This has been the trend with communist parties in South Africa. They always get rejected. And this is why Yedibe sees Mr. Shivambovic as a broken tank, because he does not move the electorate. And because he cannot operate unless he does so on a contradiction. Because you have left an organization which you laid the foundation to. He wrote the manifesto of the most progressive parties in South Africa. And this guy is a self-described Marxist-Leninist. Now, Mr. Lenin saw the dismantling of the Tsars and their assassination. Konto Party wants to re-establish the hereditary traditional systems that used to permeate South Africa. Floyd is a politician's politician, like your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, whose party rode on the emotions of the downtrodden. Land and mine nationalization did not create the movement. Dissatisfaction of the masses and song cries did, and with the realities of urbanization. Floyd should not try to explain the manifesto of the MK as much as he explains Marxist-Leninism. Voters are unmoved by it. You know what? Give him the mic.